afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4.
It's Friday!
Brady Mallory's in for Susan, who started her holiday. Happy New Year's Eve.
Eve. Yep, that's right.
I
Celebrating
mean, Christmas, not New Year's.
Well, that's okay. I was just going to let it go.
It's New Year's Eve. It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Eve. Yeah. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
How can you not be?
Yeah, I've been feeling it today. I've been listening to the Christmas music, kind of bouncing around. Yeah.
Right out here just moments ago. Breaking this afternoon, the state Supreme Court rules the current legislative districts are unconstitutional, bringing a major win to Democrats.
A new U.S. Supreme Court ruling and more legal challenges for former President Donald Trump. I'm Erica Brown in Washington with details of multiple states trying to keep him off their primary ballots.
And holiday travelers are on the move. What you can expect this weekend.
But we start with that breaking news from the Wisconsin Supreme Court.
It has thrown out the current legislative boundaries, possibly setting the stage for major changes for the 2024 elections.
Political reporter Will Keneally is here now with what it all means. Will, big news on a Friday afternoon.
Big news breaking late on a Friday here. So the top line that this is a very big win for Democrats. They've been arguing for more than a decade that the Wisconsin maps favor Republicans. And so it's how you draw these lines that could affect the amount of power each party has in the state capitol. So any changes to the current district lines, how they are drawn, could dilute the amount of power Republicans have in the state capitol. Now, when we break down the decision, the justices are looking at these individual districts. So some have essentially islands where a piece, for example, like the town of Madison, may not be connected to the rest of the municipality. You're seeing an example here from Racine. Now, the court is saying that you can't have that. It's unconstitutional. And because of that, they're throwing out the entire state maps, asking the legislature to start from scratch. Now, the catch here is that they're asking the legislature to take another crack at this. Republicans control that branch of government and may give the court another Republican strong map or slow down the process. Now, if the court says that happens, they will appoint an outside consultant to work on their own maps if they do not get a resolution done within the time frame to get this done before the 2024 elections.
So how many districts are they throwing out?
Yeah, so they've essentially said 50 of the 99 assembly districts are unconstitutional because they have those islands or any kind of irregularities. Instead of just throwing out those 50, they're saying that's a significant number, right? Essentially half. Because of that, that would create such a cascading effect down for all the districts that you have to get rid of them all.
Are there any deadlines?
Yes, so this needs to be done very, very quickly, a lot more quickly than you'd expect a court process to take or a legislative process to take. All these candidates have to start circulating their nomination papers starting by April. So we need these districts firmed up very, very quickly here.
All right. Will, thank you with that breaking news.
Yes, thank you.
Let's head out to the weather patio now.
Oh, how festive.
Well, first of all, let's take a look outside. Yes, it is very festive.
Dancing about. That was me today.
Your Christmas gift, warm and wet. Alex Harrington is out on the backyard weather patio where it's starting to rain, apparently.
He's ready. He got an umbrella for Christmas.
Actually, it's from the garage, but no, if I don't have the umbrella, it's going to be a spot-free rinse on my glasses, and then I can't see anything, and that means I can't really report the weather. But we do have a couple of sprinkles. We're right on the northern edge of some showers here that line up from, let's say, Fitchburg to Madison to Cottage Grove, going a little bit further to the south and the east, where those pitter-patters are probably just a little bit more prevalent down towards Stoughton, down towards Edgerton, and then where the rain really is turned on, if you're heading on south towards Janesville, you definitely need the windshield wipers. Folks, we've got these rain showers that are going to hang around here for at least the evening hours. Notice our 6-hour future track radar kicking those out of here by the time we get to the later Friday evening hours, going on to the very wee hours for Saturday morning if you're swinging off towards the east, and then it'll be replaced by some drizzle. Travel impacts with these showers here. Again, scattered showers mostly from Madison and points to the southeast. You got the wet roads. You're going to need the windshield wipers. And then if you're someone like me that has glasses on and is susceptible to that glare once we lose the light, you'll be having that to contend with too with those travel impacts. This isn't the only rain. You were just saying it's going to be a wet Christmas, and look at the rain chances. Widespread Sunday, Monday, even going on into Tuesday and beyond there, folks. Temperatures, though, really, really mild and seasonably warm temperatures. Even after that weather system exits, our temperatures are going to be near to above normal, which is something to enjoy. So coming up in Maine weather, we're going to track the next weather system. That's the Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, however you guys were saying that earlier. We're going to track that Christmas weather system. We'll do a tour of weather photos as well. That's coming up.
I think you're right. Christmas Eve and Christmas. All right, Alex, we'll check back. Thank you. Madison's attempt at a Housing First initiative is coming to an end.
The manager of 2 Madison apartment complexes built to house people and families experiencing homelessness announced the buildings will close and soon be sold as early as next year, leaving residents scrambling to find a place to live.
Our Braden Ross has more.
5 years ago, the Tree Lane Apartments here on Madison's west side opened, giving families experiencing homelessness in Madison a new place to call home. But now that Housing First experiment is ending, and it's not the outcome anyone hoped for. While the city of Madison encouraged the projects at the outset, they do not own or operate either of the buildings. Both complexes were declared public nuisances by the city due to high levels of violence, issues the city attributes mainly to the building's management.
We're really in the position that we're in today because the properties have been poorly managed, primarily by Heartland, and then they were neglected.
They say the problems have been getting better since management changed hands in June, but now the owners are looking to sell. Representatives with the city of Madison tell me they hope to work with whoever ends up buying these buildings to keep a focus on affordable housing. Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
The Wisconsin Department of Health is confirming 2 children have died from RSV. One of the children was from southeastern part of the state, and the other was from the northeastern region. The department says influenza, RSV, and COVID are currently at significant levels. RSV is a bigger risk for those 60 and older, pregnant, or those younger than 19 months of age. There's at least 2 other states now that are considering whether to follow Colorado's historic ruling of leaving former President Donald Trump off of next year's presidential primary ballots.
Maine's Secretary of State has delayed a decision on the matter less than 1 month from the Iowa caucus that kicks off the primary season. Erica Brown reports from Washington.
The U.S. Supreme Court issued a one-line order denying Special Counsel Jack Smith's request to fast-track a decision on whether former President Donald Trump is immune from federal prosecution for his alleged role in trying to overturn the results of the 2020 election.
They didn't give us reasons, and we can think of both legal and non-legal reasons why they might not want to jump into the fray. It's not unheard of for them to say, let's let this play out in the Court of Appeals first. That's typical.
Trump, who leads the pack of Republican presidential candidates, is also fighting back against this week's controversial ruling in Colorado, where the state Supreme Court found him ineligible to appear on the state's primary ballot.
Can you believe what's going on in our country?
The 4-3 decision stems from the former president's involvement in the January 6th insurrection. Trump's campaign has vowed to appeal the ruling to the U.S. Supreme Court. The January 6th riot and the congressional conclusion that Trump incited the attack are also at the center of California and Maine trying to keep him off the ballot.
There is a strong legal case that Donald Trump violated the Insurrection Act, violated the 14th Amendment, and is subject to this type of scrutiny and this type of accountability.
But some Republicans argue President Biden and Democrats are using legal challenges to sway the election.
The more that the judicial system has to get involved where it's looking partisan, but it's not going to kind of put at ease any of the voters who may feel they're being disenfranchised.
As Trump's legal drama plays out, other GOP presidential candidates have also weighed in.
If Colorado isn't going to include Trump on the GOP primary ballot, then I will withdraw from the Colorado GOP primary ballot.
No judges need to decide who can and can't be on the ballot.
Republicans in Iowa will be the first to cast their votes for their choice in the state's caucuses on January 15th. Erica Brown, CBS News, Washington.
In another case, former President Trump has requested a delay in the defamation lawsuit he's facing from writer E. Jean Carroll. Trump's legal team says they need more time to consider appellate options, including a possible appeal to the Supreme Court.
There's word today that one of the dual U.S.-Israeli citizens thought to be taken hostage by Hamas on October 7th is dead. Gadi Hegai was killed by Hamas gunmen the day he was taken, and his remains have been held in Gaza ever since. The 73-year-old and his wife Judy, both dual American-Israeli citizens, were last heard from the day of the attack. Judy is thought to still be among the captives. The news comes the same day the United Nations Security Council passed a resolution on desperately needed humanitarian aid to Gaza. But but it does not call for a pause in the fighting or a ceasefire, earning the support of the United States, which abstained, allowing the vote to pass.
It took many days and many long nights of negotiating to get this right. But today, this council provided a glimmer of hope amongst a sea of unimaginable suffering.
The vote comes a day after a report by the United Nations and other agencies found 500,000 people in Gaza are starving. That's 1/4 of the population.
Well, the weather outside is frightful for parts of Southern California, expecting yet more rain. The massive storm already caused severe flooding. Water gushed into the streets of Santa Barbara. This driver had to push his car to a dry roadway. The coastal city of Oxnard got a month's worth of rain in under an hour. And homes in another nearby city just couldn't keep the water at bay.
The water went so high in my laundry room that it went into my dryer.
Mudslides are also threatening homes in the Hollywood Hills. The storm in California is moving east, expected to make its way to New York by Wednesday.
Mild weather across the rest of the country is good news for holiday travelers as the rush is hitting its peak. The weather and lower flight cancellation rates raise hopes for merrier drivers and airline passengers than last year. Remember that? U.S. airlines are predicting a blockbuster holiday season and have projected confidence they can handle the crowds after hiring thousands of pilots, flight attendants, and other workers. Seeking to avoid the delays and suspensions that marred travel last year, airlines have canceled just 1.2% of U.S. flights so far this year. That's the lowest in 5 years.
Well, many folks gave the gift of life this holiday season through a blood drive at Alliant Energy Center earlier today. For the 38th year, the Southwest Wisconsin chapter of the American Red Cross asked for donors, especially those with type O blood. While the need for blood is constant, unfortunately, the supply is not, especially around the holidays when blood donations typically decline due to busy schedules, holiday travel, and seasonal illnesses. Universal donors like Linda from Montello has given over 10 gallons of blood in her life.
I've had people in my family that have been sick. I know that I can help other people overcome illnesses. We've done it as a family with my son, so I know that I can do it.
It just warms my heart to see people come out, and a lot of times there's families that come together. It might be the only time of year that they all get together to donate together, and it's just become a traditional, not only for us, but for a lot of families as well.
It is the largest one-day blood drive in the Wisconsin region, with more than 700 community members rolling up a sleeve to help save lives each year.
Lots of ways to give this year.
Congratulations to all.
Yeah.
Well, the holidays are filled with traditions.
And one of those is gathering around the TV to watch the movie Elf. The film is celebrating a big anniversary this year, and we'll find out what makes this a Christmas classic when Live at 4 continues.
We often get asked,
is it really free to hire Gruber Law Offices after an accident?
The answer is very simple, yes. We don't get paid until we win your case. It costs you nothing up front to hire Gruber Law Offices. The call, the consultation, all free. You pay nothing until we win your case. It's just that simple. Call us today, Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Welcome back to the Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin for our Buzzed Into Madison segment. This month we are joined with Dr. Szynski, who is fellowship trained. Can you tell our viewers what that means to be fellowship trained?
Yeah, so it's just an extra year of specialty training after our orthopedic training, and I specialized in foot and ankle reconstruction.
Now, it is the winter season. Everyone is worried about those falls and those injuries, and especially with the foot and the ankle. What can you avoid? Are there any tips?
Yeah, so the foot and ankle are pretty at risk during this time of the year. So I usually recommend a few things. One is, to avoid being outdoors if possible. If you have to be outdoors, just be cognizant of your location and your path, and make sure that icy or snowy areas have been cleared off. Number 2 is just to make sure you're wearing appropriate shoes, a good fitting shoe with traction, treading, or even a slip-on spike device to improve traction is helpful. And then number 3, I think it's important to wear good socks. It's not something that most people think about, but I think a layer of a breathable sock, like a nylon or a polyester sock or even a bamboo sock, and then a second layer of a wool sock for warmth.
There you go. You heard it from the expert. Put it on your Christmas list. There you go. That's a perfect idea. You can see Dr. Szynski in Madison, in Beaver Dam, or Edgerton, and a lot of times he has same-day or next-day appointments. Thank you so much, Doctor. We appreciate your time. I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison.
There's challenges, and I love overcoming challenges.
When Better Money Habits content first started coming out, it expanded what I could do for Special Olympics athletes with developmental needs.
Thousands of Bank of America employees like Scott spend countless hours volunteering to teach people how to reach their financial goals.
It felt good. It felt like I could take on the whole world.
What would you like the power to do?
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Coming along?
Yep.
Welcome back. The Wisconsin men's basketball team wraps up their non-conference schedule tonight.
They play Chicago State at the Kohl Center with a 7 p.m. tip-off. They begin Big Ten action the day after New Year's. The team has been playing only a few games during the past 2 weeks due to finals and, of course, the holidays. And forward Tyler Wall said during a taping of the Wisconsin Huddle, it's sometimes hard to stay focused on the game, especially for freshmen.
Well, I mean, it is a different time, especially for a freshman. Like you said, you got finals. It's your first time really going through that as a freshman. You got the extra long breaks. You get a few more off days. So just trying to balance that basketball skills of getting in the gym still even though we have an off day, and while getting your rest still, because it's a time where we've gone through kind of a hard stretch where we've had these 10 games in non-conference where we can kind of get a mental reset and let your body recover a little bit too. So just finding a balance between it all is really big.
And you can see that Tyler Wall interview tonight on the Wisconsin Huddle at 6:30.
Well, even the partridge in a pear tree has been impacted by inflation. The Christmas Price Index is a lighthearted take on the Consumer Price Index. It looks at the price for items in the song The 12 Days of Christmas. Overall, those have increased to a little more than $46,000 this year. But some costs remain the same. Those include the cost of 4 calling birds, 5 gold rings, 7 swans a swimming, 8 maids a milking, and 9 ladies dancing. The price of services overall has increased while the price of goods has slowed. The pear tree will cost 15% more this Christmas, but at least the price of a partridge did not change.
Oh, thank goodness.
Stocks clinched an 8th straight winning week. Though stocks closed mixed today, the Dow Industrials lost 18 points, but the NASDAQ was up 29. The S&P 500 tacked on 7. Well, every family has their favorite holiday movie to watch this time of year, and for many, that movie is Elf, starring Will Ferrell.
As Bradley Blackburn explains, Buddy the Elf is celebrating a big anniversary this year, and plenty of fans are joining in.
Just cool it. It's hard to believe it. You sit on a throne of lies. But the holiday hit Elf turns 20 this year. Watching Will Ferrell's Buddy has become a tradition for generations. When's the last time you watched Elf?
On the airplane on the way over here 3 days ago.
Even after 2 decades, fans come to New York to trace Buddy's steps, including at the Empire State Building, where his father worked in the film. He walked right through here. Absolutely, right through that door. This year, the building's on board with the celebration. In the lobby, windows tie into the movie. Clips are even part of their new museum.
I work at the Empire State Building is when he takes off and just all the buttons in the elevator get touched, and then he makes it to the top. That's my favorite.
86 floors up at the famous observatory, Buddy is grabbing attention too, along with the views. The coordinators visiting from Scotland are checking off several of the movie's locations.
The film's fantastic. We went to Central Park earlier and we saw where the snowball fights were, so we just love it.
And it's not just here, high above the Big Apple. Fans across the country are finding ways to celebrate this sweet anniversary. There's an Elf empire of products, from maple syrup goldfish to Krispy Kreme donuts. Meal kit maker HelloFresh has an Elf option with pasta, syrup, and candy, so you can fix breakfast just like Buddy. The company says they sold out.
Good?
Good. A modern-day Christmas story that's proven its staying power.
You think people will still be watching it 20 years from now?
Yeah, I know I will be.
And earned the kind of love
I love you. I love you. I love you.
that lasts. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Oh, Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? Do you want to share something with the class, Mark, about this movie?
I'm not sure I've ever seen it.
But need to remedy that.
I should probably watch it again.
It's really cute. I think.
What's the favorite color?
I don't remember that part. It's been a little while.
Well, you're asking me.
Well, okay, so then we will both watch it over the weekend. We'll discuss it next week.
All right, sounds good.
It'll be our movie club. Well, Elf is still the 8th highest grossing Christmas film ever released. Number 1 is 2018's The Grinch, followed by Home Alone and Home Alone 2.
I've seen some of those.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
Those are always classics.
We've been featuring the sounds of the season all week here on Live at 4.
We have 2 selections for you today. First, a reprise of a Live at 4 tradition, Tuba Christmas.
And here's their version of Jingle Bells.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
If your garage door is trying to tell you something, bad rollers, loud motors, at Precision, we're trained to listen.
It's so quiet.
A door that works better than new and a happy customer. That's my goal here at Precision.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
I volunteer because it's, I think, the right thing to do, and selfishly, yeah, I get a lot of joy from doing it. It's a joy that comes from taking people to where they need to go. Just watch your step coming out. You can't bottle it, you can't buy it. That only comes from volunteerism. When people really need to get to those medical appointments and they don't have any other means, I just look at it as kind of like the least I can do to try to help out.
One winter in the early 60s, a quirky young musician drifted into Madison like a complete unknown. Today, he's a cultural icon. Explore a pivotal stop on Bob Dylan's road to fame with Madison Magazine, online and on newsstands now. Congratulations to Madison Magazine for earning 9 awards in the Milwaukee Press Club Excellence in Wisconsin Journalism Competition, including top honors for Best Single Story or Feature Design and Best Feature Photograph.
Hey, you should try new Robitussin Honey Medi-Soothers for long-lasting cough and sore throat relief. Try new Robitussin lozenges with real medicine and find your voice.
You know, we really need to work on your people skills.
I thought with everything going on, we could all use a little smile break. So this one is on Gruber Law Offices. You're welcome. Gruber offices. One call, that's all.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Well, take a look at this. Love it or hate it, 7 students took part in the school's annual eggnog chugging contest.
There they go.
In Moorhead, Minnesota. The goal is to see who can chug a quart of the seasonal drink the fastest. The bragging rights ended up going to 9th grader Jaden Hansen, who won last year as well, but don't expect to see him drinking eggnog over the holidays because he doesn't even like it.
I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, I think I was gagging a little bit.
I like a Tom and Jerry. Is that an eggnog?
Well, I don't know.
I think it's
anyone? Does that count as eggnog?
Spruced up eggnog, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple other things in that.
That's why I like it.
I would do that, like only a small glass, and I think I'm good.
It's so thick to chug it, but.
Well, with warm beverages for the holiday, you would think, well, we need some snow for that, right? I now want the warm beverages. It's going to be raining. We're going to track the rain for the Christmas holiday coming up.
Crack open a beer.
Are you looking for a pre-owned vehicle that doesn't break the bank? Come visit Stark on the Beltline. We've got Hondas, Subarus, Toyotas, and trucks, and local financing options to help you get the best rates you deserve. Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes, and as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This holiday season is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
We have a variety of quality pre-owned vehicles, including Hondas, Toyotas, Subarus, as well as many other popular brands, right here at Stark on Highway 19, located at 502 West Main Street here in Marshall, Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, folks, I'm going to do it again because Brady didn't get to hear it yesterday. It's beginning to look like a wet Christmas. Did I do okay, Brady? Phenomenal. Fantastic. Thank you. Just a little bing there, right? Few showers as we carry on through the evening. They'll end overnight. They'll be replaced with fog, and then we're going to track this Christmas Eve, Christmas Day showery experience, along with temperatures that are going to be near record. All right, though, but travel impacts with our rainfall tonight, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock here. Wet roads, wipers needed. You might be running into that glare as well. I'm one of those folks that, with the glasses, the wet roadways are not that fantastic for me. All right, so let's take a look here with our high-resolution radar showing most of that shower activities. Fitchburg, Cottage Grove, points off towards the south and towards the east. Zooming on in here just a little bit, Stoughton, areas along 51, 39. You could be looking at some of those wet spots. And then if you're visiting us from Janesville and 39, lots of green down there across Janesville, and the green will continue across areas, let's just say from Madison, it points off towards the south and towards the east as we carry on here. 6-hour future track radar showing those scattered showers moving behind me here as we carry on into the later part of the evening, and then they'll be replaced with the foggy conditions. More rain. Plenty of rain. I said we'd have that in the forecast here. Sunday, Monday, going on into your Tuesday. That's the next showery experience as we head out towards the Christmas holiday. So let's track that here. As we head towards the afternoon hours on your Christmas Eve day, nothing across southern Wisconsin, but watch out towards the Mississippi River. Watch the scattered showers move on in. Let's say from Camp Douglas to the Dells to Lone Rock to Mineral Point as we head into your Sunday evening, and then they will overspread the rest of southern Wisconsin for sure. By the time we get into your Christmas day, you see green everywhere. That's rain shower activity everywhere. Will be accompanied with some gusty winds, but really, really mild temperatures. And then the shower activity moves up to the north as we head towards the day after Christmas. Total amounts here, we're looking quarter, half inch, although some places out towards the Mississippi River where the precipitation is a little bit more appreciable could be looking at over an inch of Christmas rain there, folks. Low temperatures tonight. Again, normal high temperatures this time of year, right around 30 degrees. We will be hovering right around 40 and steady with the drizzle and the fog to replace the showers. As we go on here into your Saturday, this is the dry day. I was thinking about walking my dog Loki. This is the day to do it on your Saturday with dry conditions, temperatures up near 50 degrees, folks. And then you're thinking 50s. How close are we to records? Well, we're very close to record warm low temperatures both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We might break those records. And what a record warm low is 46 degrees in the past. That's as cool as it got at nighttime, and we're going to be flirting with that Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day we may break that record warm low temperatures at 49 degrees. The high temperatures, record highs, a little bit higher. I don't think we'll break the record highs, but we will be close. 55 for Christmas Eve, 52 for Christmas Day itself, and then behind me here, even the temperatures normal this time of year, right around 30 degrees, carrying us out into the beginning 2024, and our temperatures are going to be above that, as you see that here in the 7 to 10 day forecast. Maybe a little bit of a mix here that Tuesday night going into Wednesday. I just realized I needed to move Santa. Santa comes Sunday night and Monday, not Monday and Tuesday, but we'll fix that later. You get the idea here. Taking a look at some of our weather photos. Town of Burke, pretty sunrise, sunset pictures there. Thank you so much. Thanks, Peggy from Blue Mountains, with that sunny sunrise, sunset picture there too. And folks, really, really easy to do this. Just go to channel3000.com/weather. We'd love to see the rainy photos too. All you got to do is click that post your own button, and that's a super easy way to get us those weather photos. So you folks know that I like to talk about the weather, and sometimes you got to tell me to hush it because I talk too much about the weather. But the weather photos, it's such a really nice way for us to show what's going on outside with the weather.
All right. Thank you, Alex. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
A new film hits theaters today, and it looks at the life of pro wrestlers, the Von Erich brothers.
Rick Damigella has a preview of the new film, The Iron Claw.
Ever since I was a child, people said my family was cursed. Mom tried to protect us with God. Pop tried to protect us with wrestling.
The story of professional wrestling family, the Von Erichs, is dramatized in The Iron Claw.
Together, we can do anything.
The physical preparation for the movie, needless to say, was intense. For about 7 months, I didn't realize it at the time, but that became the most informative thing that I had on Kevin. I felt the way that I imagined he felt, which was sore, tired, and tight, and like a warrior, man.
I'm scared, man. It all out of control.
These men were so loved, and so there were a lot of, like, testimonies of people who had spent time with them, and so yeah, there was a whole lot to go off of getting ready to play them.
It's just
gorgeously, confidently shot, and I think incredibly heartbreaking. It's like everybody is trying to do their best, and that is just doesn't always in life work out.
In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
I'm excited for that.
That looks good. I want to see that.
Should I try that haircut?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Next, we'll take a look at the hotel building boom with CBS travel reporter Wendy Gillette.
And then at 5, we'll head to the Dane County Airport to check in with holiday travelers. That's at the top of the hour.
Happy holidays from our Dwellings family to yours.
Happy holidays!
Menards is celebrating Ryan Blaney's NASCAR Championship with 12% off everything till Christmas. Free up your hands while you work or make jogging safer with this LED headlamp. It's weather resistant, adjustable and lightweight. Right now, just $6.99 after 12% off. Don't forget to stock up on Duracell Copper Top Alkaline batteries. They're dependable with a long-lasting 12-year storage guarantee. Pick up a 16-pack today, $10.99 after 12% off.
Merry Christmas and enjoy your 12% off everything.
Outlets at the Dells. With 60 of the world's biggest brands, we thrill the trendsetters and all who love a smokin' hot discount. Save up to 70% off full price and receive a free Vera Bradley gift with your $350 same-day receipts. Visit customer service for full details.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Hurry in, America. It's time to visit your Ford dealer for the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology and flexibility for any season. It's your last chance to get special offers on our great selection of Ford vehicles. Only during the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose FlexBuy on a new Ford F-150 and get 2.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $2,500 FlexBuy cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides in CeraVe. CeraVe with 3 essential ceramides helps restore my natural barrier so I can lock in moisture and we can feel it long after. CeraVe moisturizers.
News 3 is seeking top sales talent to join our media sales team. We're not just hiring, we're building careers. Apply at channel3000.com. Unlock your earning potential and be a part of something big.
Tonight at 5, travel is ramping up ahead of Christmas. We talked to travelers at Dane County Regional Airport ahead of their flights to see how they're managing the stress of holiday travel.
Rain showers will end tonight, but they'll be back for Christmas. Temperatures will be unseasonably mild for the holiday, and we could be close to setting some records. At 5, we'll let you know how warm it'll be for the holiday.
And ahead on News 3 now at 6, a housing experiment is coming to an unfortunate end. We'll have the details tonight. News 3 now at 6.
Given the weather satellite spin, we end up in Los Angeles. Oh, look at the traffic at LAX.
I'm glad that I'm not there.
It's kind of backed up.
Yeah.
Although
Good
it's
luck,
nice, though.
everyone.
65, partly sunny degrees. Safe travels. Well, it is Festivus Eve. Tomorrow's the holiday for the rest of us, made famous by a Seinfeld episode. A Reader's Digest editor created a modern version of the obscure holiday in 1966. His son, a writer for Seinfeld, made it the centerpiece of an episode in 1997. Here's how you celebrate. Instead of a Christmas tree, decorate an aluminum pole, serve dinner during which the airing of grievances takes place. That's when people take turns explaining how the others have disappointed them over the year. After dinner, it's time for feats of strength that involves wrestling the head of the household until they're pinned.
Festivus for the rest of us.
That is a great episode. That's what I'm going to watch tonight.
And you're going to air your grievances later. Tell your loved ones.
That's right.
Get them on the phone.
It's going to take more than one night. Well, there's a surge of hotel openings since the pandemic, and many more are in the pipeline.
In the U.S. alone, there are more than 5,500 hotels under construction, according to Lodging Econometrics.
Earlier this week, Susan and I asked CBS correspondent Wendy Gillette about some of the new hotels around the world getting a lot of buzz.
Mark and Susan, travel is one of my beats, but it is impossible to keep track of all the new hotels opening around the world every month. This year, Lodging Econometrics estimates more than 600 new properties will have opened just in the U.S.
The bustling bar at So Paris may be familiar to eagle-eyed fans of the Netflix hit Emily in Paris, since it's featured in season 3.
I just need to know, are you on my team or not?
The artsy hotel filled with fresh flowers where youthful staff don designer duds opened just over a year ago, offering funky rooms with expansive views, a spa managed by French brand Codage, and a rooftop restaurant overlooking the city.
It's an amazing 360 view over Paris to see all the monuments.
A few hours south in the Burgundy wine region, Como Le Montrachet opened its doors earlier this year, the first Como hotel in France, one of the properties we visited for a special rate. Los Angeles resident Amy Bryan stayed there this summer.
It feels really just sophisticated and clean and lovely.
Bees buzz about lavender in the garden next to the restaurant's terrace, where multi-course French meals are served. The building dates back to 1824 in the tiny picturesque village of Pouligny-Montrachet.
It's one of the best regions for the white wine and the red wine in France.
In California wine country, the Four Seasons Resort and Residences Napa Valley sits in the middle of a vineyard with rooms overlooking the vines.
We're the only luxury hotel that is set amongst a working winery in the Napa Valley, so our guests literally get a hands-on experience while staying here.
That translates into high-end pours without leaving the grounds, paired with Oro Restaurant's tasting menu that just received a Michelin star.
The culinary options also take a leading role here at the new Ritz-Carlton Nomad in New York City, where Michelin-starred chef Jose Andres helms the food and drink program.
Pick your potion in the lobby bar before hitting Mediterranean restaurant Zaitinia, or head up to the swanky rooftop lounge where the city lights dance.
This is the first time in my 30-year career that I've worked in a hotel where you have an exceptional view from every single room.
A sanctuary to dream about that next perfect trip.
Lodging Econometrics forecasts almost 700 new hotels are expected to open in the U.S. next year. Mark and Susan?
700 just in the U.S.?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right. There's so many you really can't keep track.
So 700 next year, and then do they even project into the following year, 2025?
They do, and they're projecting even more openings. Over 800 new hotels are expected to open in the U.S. in 2025, again, according to Lodging Econometrics, which begs the question, is there ever a point of oversaturation? So far, there is not, with travel demand still sky high after the pandemic. Mark and Susan?
It certainly is. Wendy, thanks very much. Happy New Year to you.
You too.
Can't afford any of those places.
A lot different from my Christmas. I'll be staying in my childhood bedroom at my parents'.
It hasn't changed since you moved out.
It has not changed.
Good for you. We'll be right back.
Celebrate home for the holidays at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Every day is a new deal. Save up to 40% off top brand appliances while they last. And get a free gift with purchase at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
Stella uses AT&T. Abby has Spectrum One. With AT&T, Stella pays $110 a month for her internet and mobile.
Plus monthly fees. Ouch.
With Spectrum One, Abby gets internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and a free unlimited mobile line.
That's a good deal. I know.
Abby saves big, over $75 a month. That's over $900 in savings.
I'm switching to Spectrum.
Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store to get Spectrum One.
There's challenges, and I love overcoming challenges.
When Better Money Habits content first started coming out, it expanded what I could do. For Special Olympics athletes with developmental needs,
thousands of Bank of America employees like Scott spend countless hours volunteering to teach people how to reach their financial goals.
It felt good. It felt like I could take on the whole world.
What would you like the power to do?
when an inexperienced Whole Foods driver tipped his truck over while pulling off the interstate to take a break. A bus carrying a high school band ran into the overturned semi. The crash killed 5 people and injured dozens of others. 2 of the victims' families hired Habish, and Rotier. The settlements they received totaled over $4.5 million. And the skill expended by the Habish team is head and shoulders above one phone call and a quick settlement. Habish, and Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Celebrate home for the holidays at Ashley. Every day is a new deal. Save big on furniture and mattresses with discounts up to 83% off. And get a free gift with your purchase. Only at Ashley.
All right, folks, expect wet, if I can get my words out here, wet roads, wipers needed, and a glare, especially if you're south and east of Madison with those showers ending. But that is just system number 1 by the time we get to Christmas Eve afternoon and Christmas Day. Going all the way out into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, we've got plenty of showers out there. Following that, temperatures staying at or above normal for this time of year. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a pre-owned vehicle that doesn't break the bank? Come visit Stark on the Beltline. We've got Hondas, Subarus, Toyotas, and trucks, and local financing options to help you get the best rates you deserve. Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
In a Class 3 casino, you're playing against the house, so there's no guarantee a player has to win. Ever. And in a Class 2 casino, the players play against each other and not the house. So someone always wins.
So you're saying...
He's saying if you want to win at something, you have to go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, a Class 2 casino where someone has to win.
How about this then?
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Outlets at the Dells, an attraction not to be missed. With over 60 of the world's biggest brands, we thrill family gift givers and all who love a smoking hot discount. We are all about the deal, the joy of finding the ultimate stocking stuffer, the perfect bag for the fashionista on your list, the holiday outfit that makes you shine, and the discounts that no one else can touch. Save up to 70% off full price and receive a free Vera Bradley gift with your $350 same-day receipts. Visit customer service for full details.
Hey, you should try new Robitussin Honey Medi-Soothers for long-lasting cough and sore throat relief. Try new Robitussin lozenges with real medicine and find your voice.
You know, we really need to work on your people skills.
We have a variety of quality pre-owned vehicles, including Hondas, Toyotas, Subarus, as well as many other popular brands, right here at Stark on Highway 19, located at 502 West Main Street here in Marshall, Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
This is morning in Wisconsin. And while you're getting started, we've been getting ready to show you what's happening on this new day. News 3 Now This Morning is leading the way with local breaking news, showing you the places and meeting the people that make our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. Start your day with the Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now This Morning, weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
We've been presenting holiday selections from the Madison Good Shepherd Lutheran Choir this week, and we have one more for you today.
Churches throughout the area will have special Christmas services this weekend. Good Shepherd Lutheran will hold candlelight Christmas Eve services this Sunday. 4 of them will be held at the Madison location at 5701 Raymond Road. The choir you heard this week will sing at 4:30 and 6 p.m.
And it'll also hold 3 services at the Verona location located near Epic.
Today's piece from the choir was written in 1865 and set to the tune of Greensleeves, a traditional English folk song.
Here's What Child Is This by the Good Shepherd Lutheran Choir.